Hey there, Aries Sun, Aries Moon, Aries Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel. At this channel, we work with energy to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. And today we're going to actually talk about how the energy of the sun in Cancer, is going to affect you. And so Aries, for you, that is in your 4th house of home. And so this is the self-care, the self-nurturing, the, sometimes we have to make up for some of the energies that were not there when we were younger. And so we can give that love to ourselves. So it's that energy that's going to be kind of in focus. We're starting out talk about focus, laser focus. We are starting out with the eclipse happening on the 21st at 0 degrees of Cancer to walk us into this energy for the month. And so it's an eclipse energy, and it's all about pulling your energy in, nurturing yourself, and loving yourself, and where do you take it from here? And so for you, it's going to be a lot of oh gosh, these are so nice. It's, a lot of about what you're going to set yourself up for in the arena of the home. I want to ask you to take a moment to hit that thumbs up button, to leave me a comment, even if it's just an emoji. I have a book that I keep everybody's name that leaves me a comment, and I use that to when I'm meditating to come up with a more focused energy for you guys, for a message for you. But I'm actually going to take the comments for the next all the readings that come up for this, and I'm gonna at the end of the oh gosh, how do I explain this? So Aries, at the end of the Aries reading, for the next reading that I put out for Aries, I will pull a card for someone who from Aries has commented on this video. So the more people that comment, the more they have an opportunity to have me pull a card special for you next reading, which will come out next Monday. So leave me a message. All right, so what do we have here? For your overall energy, you have the sun, which is wonderful and amazing. This is reaching for the sun. Now look at her. She's embracing all of the light. It is embracing the energy of the sun. It is embracing the enlightenment, the knowledge and the clarity that is coming to you, which is amazing. But how is that knowledge and clarity coming to you? I think it's going to come to you through meditation, through spending some time alone with spirit. So through walking in nature, communing with nature, and the clarity is about a decision that you are trying to make, a choice between two things. And so meditation and spending time with spirit is going to help you to gain the clarity that you need for this month. That's beautiful. All right, so let's go ahead and get into the 9-card spread. If you've never been here before when I've done the 9-card spread, I will walk you through it and how that works. But let's first just put these cards here so that you can see. I guess we should do it this way. So you have your idea that you're trying to figure out. If you meditate, the information, the clarity, see how it's coming to you. The information will come to you. So spending a little time in meditation. I always recommend getting out in nature, especially when you are a fire sign. That walking sometimes is such a great meditative way. It's sometimes difficult to just sit still. If you can do that, that's amazing. Do that too. But sometimes that active, just getting out there to see what it is that you're going to do, it will help you to figure out what your next steps are. Wow, this is some big stuff happening here. Okay, so I gotta move these down a little. My tablecloth is smaller than I think it is. So I got the little blueberries for the summer. Okay, so the way this sets up is the first card that came out was the key to the situation. It's in your heart space. Okay. All right, I got it. Okay, so it's in your heart space. So this is the key to the situation: thoughts, feelings, actions, past, present, future. Hard to do anything about the past except learn from it, right? Except for learn from it. You've been at that fork in the road for a while, though, because that's there in the past. So let's just see where we are. Okay, so this would be like this. Okay, all right. So when I do these readings, I actually prefer to do these all in the upright. Believe me, we'll figure it out as we go. whether there should be upright or not. So the key to your situation is the action, but this action is taking place in your heart. And so I feel like this is about you getting very clear inside of you, in your heart space, what it is that you want to create. The energy is going to start from within you. How do you go to get to where you want to go? So in the recent past, in the area of thoughts, you've been feeling left out, abandoned, orphaned. Something has made you feel really on the outside, but it is walking away from that which makes you feel so uncomfortable that is going to bring around the transition in your life, that is going to allow you to do this. And so in your heart space, I think you kind of know that you need to take an action. Here's the fork in the road. Here's telling you it's time to go. But making that decision, figuring out how it is that you're going to do that to get to where you want to go is kind of like the big question of the month. And so in the near future, thinking about how you co-create. And this is co-creating with spirit. So it could be co-creating with someone else, but there's the owl there of the wisdom. There's the egg at the bottom, which is the idea. There is the jaguar that's willing to go the distance to get you moving on the thing. And so I feel like there's this need to co-create with spirit. The overall energy here is this mending card. And so are you mending a bridge with the past, or with someone who's older and wiser and has information? See how the owl looks like he's sitting on a line, but it kind of looks like a bridge too. And so is there something that you need to, relationship that you need to mend in order to move forward, or to release in order to move forward? In the past, you've had a lot of concern over the building blocks of the situation, of how to get things to go in the direction that you want to go. We have the unfinished symphony in the nearest future for your heart space. And so I feel like this is conversations. There is a mending of the bridge in a relationship that needs to happen. There's something that you've been trying to figure out. Maybe this is who you're co-creating with the future together. Like, how do we build our future together? I have been feeling left out in the cold, but now it is time to make a choice, a change, be on board, or I guess I go without. I don't know. It kind of feels like those are your two choices. Those are, feels like what you're kind of trying to decide. Now, this could be, well, it is focused around the home, but it could be a relationship with where you live because of a job situation, because we do have the globe showing up here. Like, where do you want to live? And so maybe it's a job situation where you're like, yeah, this either works or doesn't. Some choices, decisions. Am I working from home? Am I moving? Is the relationships around my home, are they working for me? There is some truth. This mending that's going to happen, this is going to happen through speaking from the heart. This is going to happen from speaking truth. Now, I feel like it's this owl here, right? You got the owl sitting there, and the action right now to take is speaking the truth. To open up your heart and speak, your words, being willing to accept the consequences of what is truly on your heart when you speak it. Because sometimes that's harder to do because we don't want to upset the apple cart. But unless we make the choice to be authentically ourselves and speak our truth, it's really hard, if you don't let the mask drop. See how there's a mask? You put the mask down and you speak from the heart. And then you will be in flow with spirit, into a situation that helps you find that tribe, that place where you belong. So you move from the stage of feeling orphaned and left out by speaking your truth and being willing to make movement toward this mending through having these conversations. That's where you find the tribe, is by opening yourself up to it. So that's really beautiful. All right, let's get a little bit of guidance on this. But it looks like, and I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Because this fork in the road has been in the past, this feeling of feeling left out, this concern over how things were being built, the structures of a relationship or a situation that affects your home. There's something that's been, well, we're about to get a bunch coming out. Okay. So we have, in the area of your thoughts, doing some research. You need to do some research, but happy news about your career, promotion, or scholarship. Well thought out plans go perfectly, needing just a little push to be going. Okay, so that doesn't surprise me here. You have the 10 of spring, which is all about This is like the Ten of Wands. So asking for the assistance you need from angels, from other people around you. It says all work and no play, being weighed down by responsibilities. And so that doesn't surprise me that the balance card would also come out. So this is about rebalancing your life. Take everyone's input into consideration, merging viewpoints to create a better solution, taking your time. There's no need to rush. This is mending, right? It's working together to find a solution. Maybe you're feeling overburdened. Is there another better way to do it? Speaking from your heart about how can we do that? How can we create that? How can we make, this decision, this choice? Using your intuition and allowing the enlightenment to come to you. Finding that balance in your life. I think for a lot of people, COVID-19 shutdown has had a variety of effects on people, but there are some that are finding that this has made them look at their life like, do I really need to be on the run all the time? Can I be home a little more often? Oh my gosh, that's so funny because I actually was having that conversation. I just realized she was an Aries. And so she was feeling like, I don't know. I mean, I kind of like working from home. I want to try to see if I can't incorporate more of that into my business. And I don't know that the kids need to be running this so much. And so I think there's a lot of people that are rebalancing and restructuring the way their lives are going. And so you have the only thing that is real is love. Shift your focus from the problem back to love. So whatever this solution is, speak your truth, speak from the heart. The answer lies in what in your heart. Where does your love lie? And what is best for the relationship. Sometimes in life it's hard because we're like, go, 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 go. And then we're like, wait, am I choosing? I don't want to say you should always, I believe you should put yourself first. Okay, I do. But are you putting, career over the relationships? That's the kind of thing that it feels like. Because having loving relationships where you don't feel so left out in the cold is putting you first. So kind of taking a look around and seeing what you get from that. So, you have adrift in the shallow water. Take a few deep breaths, reconnect to your inner peace, and notice the small things and appreciate them. There's a real need to connect with your heart space here and speak the truth. Maybe speak the truth to yourself, right? Maybe this is about speaking the truth to yourself and then putting it out there. There is something in your world that needs you to put more effort in the heart space, and so connect into your heart space and feel into that and say, okay, where is it that I want more in my life? Where am I feeling like my cup of happiness is not overflowing? And what can I do? What adjustments can I make so that I can be pouring more into that cup and maybe a little less into some of these other ones that don't matter as much? So maybe I will need to reprioritize and using the energy of the sun in Cancer to allow you to do that. And we actually have 2 eclipses with this season. We have the new moon one on the solstice on the 21st. And then on the 5th of July, we have a full moon lunar eclipse, which is about releasing and letting go, which doesn't work, that allows you to move forward. And that isn't actually happening in your career house. And so I feel like there's a definite shift between career and home to what brings about a sense of balance and well-being into your life. Oh, wow. You have love where you are fell out too. I totally missed this. It says use your sensitivity to know when to act. Connect your heart to your head when determining what you would like to be. So this is about speaking the truth to yourself and feeling into that energy and knowing what makes you happy. So you have energy, healing energy, and immense vitality flow through me easily and effortlessly. This would be your mantra. Healing energy and immense vitality flow through me easily and effortlessly. I also want to look at these. I love this. It's the Light Seers Tarot, and that Sun card is really calling to me. It says, I am whole. I am more than enough. I shine like the sun when I am happy. I am whole. I am more than enough. I shine like the sun when I'm happy. Look, it looks like the sun to me, right? So the answer is clarity coming from the sun, but you shine like the sun when you're happy. So what is it that brings the happiness in? Really, really beautiful reading there, Aries. So it looks like this is a time of determining what is of value to you around the space of the home and what steps can you take to start moving in that direction. I think the first step is the clarity of what it is that you actually are going for. That's always a great place to start. All right, you guys have a great month. I'll see you back here next month. Next week. Don't forget to leave me a comment, and I will pull a card at the end of the Aries reading for someone who's commented, or at least left me an emoji in the comment section. You guys have a great week, and we'll talk soon.